Hello and welcome to the Crafty Lucy. Today we're going to do a crochet video. These are the little hearts that I make for my clients at the end of every antenatal course, and we're just coming to the end of a course with 6 lovely couples, so it's time to make the hearts. So I've got here a 3.5mm crochet hook and some DK yarn. I tend to go about half a size smaller on the hook than the yarn really calls for because I want them to be fairly tight. So we're going to start with a magic circle. Now the way I do that is to wrap the yarn, let me do that again, wrap the yarn around 2 fingers like that, and then just bring up a little loop from behind. So it's basically the same as if you were going to do a slip knot, but you're not going to pull it all the way through. So there's my little loop at the back, and then I'm going to put my crochet hook in there. And we're going to start with 1 chain just to lock the magic circle, and then chain 2. Then I'm going to do 3 triple crochets, and because I'm a Brit I'm using UK terminology, but this would be double crochet if you are in the States. 1, 2, 3. Sorry, my yarn is coming to get me. Okay, so we've got a chain of 2 and then 1, 2, 3 triples. Now we're going to do 3 double crochet, 1, 2, 3, and you can see that all of these are going straight into the magic circle. So 3 triples, 3 doubles. Now we do a double, triple, double. That's actually the point at the bottom of the heart. And now we're coming up the other side with 3 doubles, 1, 2, 3, 3 triples, 1, 2, 3, all going into the circle, and then a chain 2. And then we're going to do a slip stitch into the circle like that. So now what I'm going to do is take the end from my magic circle, and holding tightly to this slip stitch and a hook, I'm just going to give that a pull, and you can see that it's starting to tighten up. Now I'm not going to tighten it up completely just yet, but what I'm going to do is find the 2 chain space at this end. There, see that space there? And we're going to do 1 double crochet into that chain space. Now we're going to find the stitches at the top, and we need to go round the heart, so we're going to do 2 doubles into the first one. 1, 2, and 2 into the next one. 1, 2, and here's our last triple from the row before. We're going to do 2 into the top of that one as well. Now we're coming into where our doubles are down the side, and we're going to do 1 double into each of those. 1, 2, our double, triple, double for the point, and we're going to do very similar again. So we do 1 double into the first double, and then we're going to do double, triple, double into that triple crochet right at the very tip of our heart. Okay, and a double into the next one. Then we'll find our 1, 2, 3, 3, up the side, and now we're into our 3 triples. So we go 2 into the top of this one, 1, 2, 2 into the top of this one, 1, 2, and 2 into the top of the last one, 1, 2. And now here is our 2 chain space, so we want to do a double crochet into that. And then to finish it off and to bring our heart in at the top, I like to just find that first stitch there and do a slip stitch into that. And another slip stitch to tie it off. So I'm just going to get my scissors, and I actually like to leave a fairly long tail here. Pull that through and tighten it up. And now we can take the tail from the magic circle and give it a good old tug to close that up. And there it is. Beautiful. So what I tend to do is tie the tails in just a single knot at the top. Now if you were just going to leave it at that, you'd probably do a double knot, and then obviously the tails can be used to hang it up or whatever, but actually I have another step in my process, because on my courses we talk about decision making and we use an acronym called BRAIN, and I like to signify BRAIN with a little owl on my courses. So a lot of my resources have a picture of an owl on. So I picked up all of these little owl charms. Aren't they cute? Aren't they gorgeous? And I get these off Amazon fairly cheap. And I like to attach a little owl charm to each heart. And the symbolism of this is that the heart represents oxytocin and the owl represents the BRAIN acronym, because owls are clever, obviously. And the idea of this is to help the clients on my courses remember the importance of oxytocin in labour and birth, and also the importance of informed decision making using the BRAIN acronym. So if you want to know a little bit more about the BRAIN acronym, just let me know in the comments below. But in the meantime, I'll show you how I attach my owls. So I tend to just take whichever of these has ended up longer, and I thread it through a needle. Now the needle has to be big enough for the yarn to go through the eye, but small enough to go through the holes in the charms, which has been, this is the one, and it seems to be the only one on the planet. And then I just thread that through my little owl, and then I can just fix it to the top with a couple of stitches. So I go through the heart in that direction, and then I go through the heart here on this side and just take the needle up back to the middle so that the owl charm is just caught at the top with 2 little stitches. And then I can tie my knot again just to secure it, give it a double, and that's one done. So I've got 6 of these to make today for the 6 couples on my course. So when I've done them, I shall come back and show you how they turned out. So here they are. Just arrange them for you. Six little owl hearts. Hearts for oxytocin, owls for wisdom, and to remind us to use our brains. They always go down really, really well with my clients. They love them. I love making them. They're all unique. They're all slightly different. They're different yarns. I just use bits of leftover yarn from other projects, really. It uses up yarn. I love it. They're fun to make. I will link, or in fact just write the pattern in the description below. And if anybody wants to know a bit more about the BRAIN acronym, just let me know. Thank you. Bye.